What's up, Internet? My name is JB, and I'm here today with my Week 3 matchup in the IBL. This week we are taking on Shiny Sable I-17, aka Ben, coach of the Baltimore Oriolus. He's definitely a good homie. You should go check him out. His links will be down in the description, so yeah, be sure to go check him out. He's a good pal. Unfortunately, he has an 0-2 record to start the season. Not what you would want to see, but he is a very good player. I'm definitely not going to take him lightly, and it should be a fun matchup. So let's go ahead and go over his squad real quick. He has the Mew with Z moves, Weavile, Infernape, Swallow, Rotom Ghost, Sliggoo, Steelix, Alomomola, Whimsicott, and Tentacruel. Overall, a very, very offensive team aside from the stuff like Steelix and Alomomola. And even, Tentacruel to some extent can be pretty defensive, or offensive. Tentacruel's a cool mon, I really like Tentacruel. But yeah, this team is incredibly offensive, and if you watch the pick'em or the power rankings at the beginning of the season, this man was ranked #1 overall, and I kind of get it. Mew, Weavile, Infernape, Swallow is in just a ton of offense and really hard to switch into. Excuse me, but it's just like he has a really weird team. Like he has like these threats, and then it just falls off at some point. Like Sliggoo and like Whimsy are a little bit iffy. Not really Whimsy, but it's just a weird team. I like it, and I know he's a good player, so he's gonna make it work. So yeah, let's just go ahead and go over the squad that we made for this here matchup. And I do apologize for how jumbled this is gonna be, because I'm gonna have to be clicking back and forth a lot between his team and mine, because I made this team a really long time ago, and I don't really remember what all the speed was for and all that nonsense. So let's go ahead and go over the squad. First things first, we have finally making this debut our boy Trogdor, our Dragonite, with the ground EMZ with the moves E-Speed, Dragon Claw, Earthquake, and Dragon Dance. And the 130 speed allows us to outspeed. Let's find out. Let us find out. 130 speed allows us to outspeed Uninvested Mew. For one, it allows us to outspeed. I believe it allows us to outspeed Max Speed Weavile at +1. Or no, or it allows us to outspeed. I want to say it allows us to outspeed his entire team, barring Scarfers at +1 is what we went for. I'm almost positive that's what that's supposed to do. So yeah, that's true. So we do outspeed his entire team at +1, barring Starfist, of course. We have the ground EMZ to nuke stuff like whatever. It hits Steelix really hard. It hits Tentacruel. It hits Aloe. It hits just hits everything really hard. We figured it'd be like a better nuke than Z-Fly, which is what we were gonna originally learn, but Z-Fly really only hit 8. And Ground EMZ just did a little bit more to stuff like Steelix, which otherwise was a little bit of a problem, so we decided to just go that route. And that's the set for our boy Trogdor. Next up we have El Tigre, our Incineroar with an Expert Belt, moves our Earthquake, Fire Punch, Darkest Lariat, and U-Turn. The speed allows us to outspeed. Look, this is a really interesting spread. I guess I don't remember what all the specifics are for. I believe the Spadef allows us to just like not care about hits from like Whimsy and Tentacruel and potentially even Aloe, maybe even Rotom. I don't think we ever take Boom Burst from Swallow. I could be wrong. It might be EV to live 1 Boom Burst from Swallow, but the 90 speed allows us to outspeed Uninvested Sliggoo, uninvested, or Aloe creeping us a little bit, so I crept like an Aloe trying to like creep some stuff. I just put a little bit of extra speed for Aloe, I believe is what I just went for. Yeah, that's looking about right. So we just ran enough speed to just like creep an Aloe that's running a little bit of speed to creep us, so we're creeping a little bit of a creep, so that's what we're doing. Moves, self-explanatory, just click super effective button, that's all our boy LT guys really been here to do. Darkest Lariat, Oko's offensive Mew, Fire Punch drops a Weavile, U-turns nice for momentum, stuff like that. So hopefully we do manage to live 1 Boom Burst. I'm not sure if we can. He is able to run Modest against us and outspeed. Or, well, no, he has to. I don't remember if he has to run. I don't want to show the set yet. I'm going to tease you guys. I don't remember if he has to run Modest or if he can run Modest and outspeed Raichu. So that's 179. You'll see it won't really matter all that much here in a second, but yeah, he has to run Timid to outspeed Raichu, so yeah, that's pretty important there. So that's pretty nice, and yeah, that's what that is what it is. So he does have to run Timid against us, so that's very nice. So we could potentially live a Specs Boom Burst, hopefully, if he is timid. Modest, not sure. Don't remember the role. Anyway, next up, we have Artemis, our Mesprit, with Cobra Berry. Pretty self-explanatory set with Stealth Rock, Side Shock, Hidden Power Fighting, and Toxic. Get rocks up, click Side Shock against stuff like stuff like Infernape, stuff like Swellow, Tentacruel because its physical defense is lower. We have Hidden Power Fighting for the Weavile, of course, and then we have Toxic to wear stuff like whatever down. If we need a Toxic to Mew, I'll Toxic to Mew, screw Synchronize. It's a good way to get rid of Mew. Just wear stuff like Sliggoo and Aloe down as well. We have enough speed for uninvested base 100s, which are Tentacruel and Mew, so that's very nice. And then next up, here's the set. We have Scarf Raichu with Lightning Rod, of course, with Thunderbolt, Surf, Focus Blast, and Volt Switch. Both Thunderbolt and Volt Switch actually OHKO Swellow, so that's very nice. If he's running Wakame Berry, that means it's not hitting as hard, so he's going to probably have to run Specs to, just hit hard. And we outspeed that and just kill it with Stab. We have Surf to hit stuff like Infernape harder than whatever else that we can hit Infernape with. Focus Blast hits Steelix pretty hard. It's always a 2-hit KO, so if we manage to, catch a Steelix on Switch, that could be nice. Where Surf doesn't 2-hit KO Steelix quite, so that's why we have both. And yeah, pretty self-explanatory set. It's our offensive check to Swellow, which is very nice and very appreciated. Next up, we have Scarlet, our Mega Scizor with Bullet Punch E-Turn, Roost and Swords Dance, Standard Dot Mega Scizor. Like, I don't remember what these defenses do, obviously. I just don't. Speed is for uninvested base 100s again. He has no real answers to Bullet Punch if I can get rid of Aloe and Tentacruel. And even Tentacruel doesn't appreciate +2 Bullet Punch, so... Main thing is we get rid of Aloe and I can just pretty much Bullet Punch spam, which is incredibly appreciated. We have U-Turn as well to pivot out on stuff like Infernape if we can't kill with Bullet Punch or 2 Bullet Punches. We have just, pivot out on Aloe as well. Roost for longevity, and then SD to potentially sweep late game with said Bullet Punch. And then last but not least, we have Aquafini, our Tapu Fini, with Defog, Surf, Moonblast, and Calm Mind. Again, same speed number for uninvested base 100s. This does get a little bit walled by Tentacruel, but it's better than, not getting outsped by like a bulky Mew, so that's what he did. And then just dual stab, Calm Mind, just to do as much damage as possible. Mainly just here is Defog button and potential sweeper if he doesn't bring any of his water types, which there's no way he doesn't bring either. So he's definitely gonna bring at least one, if not both. So yeah, this thing can potentially 1v1 Aloe, especially if terrain's up. So that could be very nice with Moonblast spam. It could be cool. It's pretty self-explanatory set. That's the team. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the battle right about now. This was the worst team build I've ever recorded. Okay, getting into the battle, you can see we have post coming to speak because this game ended up being like 52 minutes or something absolutely absurd like that. So you can see why. No one is trying to watch like a 4 hour long freaking especially this is a playoff match. I got put one over there because we've done this. If I play these super long games, I'm unless it's a playoff game. Playoff game, even if it turns out to be like this. Anyway, just go ahead and get into it. Yeah, you can see the 16. That means we have a I just decided most of the job. And I just go down in the background. God damn, peace and quiet. But yeah, you see the sense of rock. See, get the defense. I don't really do myself. Probably with the smart. I'm sure they'll start taking that. I probably should have shit, but he's just gonna go for a wish. I think I'm supposed to deal with this, but this thing is just we'll just sit here and we'll both just have water to fight, man. No one game, and then he goes into another fat water. It's like, call mine. Well, I live in a pretty damn good. Even though I'm at +1, you know what I just go hard in the Scarlet predicting this so hard, man. He does go for it, so it's pretty nice. shown me, I think so I'm just gonna go for the I'm just gonna go for the season. Hopefully keep my multi-spell attack on. Meaning I can finish the Dragon Dance up again and that. Don't know if I I can get rid of the Mew, thankfully, which is nice. You know, I'm multi-spell attack. And he brings in the shell. And I had to get close to the he still can't burn me. He didn't succeed. And the mist disappears from the battlefield, so no more. He can now burn the skull. But I don't know plus 2 Dragon Knight ready to go. I feel like Dragon Claw is always a good KO from and he just skull. All I have to do to win the game is avoid the skull. He gets the so I'm just going to do a plus 2 Dragon Knight. Outlaw is dead next turn. He doesn't burn. He can run through the rest of his team with Dragon Knight. He gets the burn. That's the one skull burn I absolutely had to avoid. I won the game if I did this skull. I very well could have just won the game if he did, but I definitely didn't, you know, cover the outlaw, which would be very nice of him. But he is going to go into the solo now, which is going to drop even better. Nice, he got his dreams back. Oh, just... Oh, God. Unfortunately, it's not too bad. I see no reason to not just go for another Dragon. Maybe if I can plus 6 or something. Potentially. But here, plus 4. I go for a Giant Claw. No, see, he goes for another Skull. And he just gets all that help. This monster's just... I get another Giant Claw. I'm just trying to keep it going. He's just gonna go for another one. That is burn. I go to Rush now. Because Rush does seem to have a very good record. He doesn't do well. Especially this week since he didn't this stupid thing. I go for 2 absolutely zero. Oh my god. So that's just super long. So here, I'm gonna work. It's pretty easy. I obviously have started with one more, so I'm going to go tough. He gets some sort of damage to hit me. Oh, I thought he was gonna double. Like, he made the play defensive for every other time. using Scarlet back in because, you know, I turned in. Wait a second, I put this now in the before, but I just want to turn on his right. Actually, why did I do that? Turn in the right there. That would have been a good thing. Unfortunately, we don't make those on the show. I used to Hydro Pump, and I didn't. Oh, yeah. Huge chunk of arm. And I think it's the bolt switch, you know, he goes into sleeping right into or I can position pretty safe. He does in fact just that might be a little bit. He does still have he does still have Alamola and I believe so I'm just going to Scarlet. He's not fire with the heart. He does okay, roll 100 will do. I thought my opinion could go efficiently with the season. But he's trying to get the bullet points. Stuff is a big chunk of damage. And he's giving that solid. As he actually I'm able to use a cool zero. At near full. I'm trying to avoid stall burn because, you know, it's stall. So I do avoid stall burn. In fact, you know, keep setting up! Successfully which passes the face without allowing me to do that. And I just look at both of them. See, that's over half, so it's pretty big this way, but I'll take half. Like I said, I wanted to mention using more live because I bought my efficiently deal with I believe I'm also going to pick off my head. Where's my why do I what am I doing? Oh god, and I'm just really hard to do, still being able to do I would have been able to do it out with the whole switch I really been seeing the look the album or I have but he doesn't still do that I'm doing first. He goes into so sitting at full HP. This late in the game. Yeah. He goes for a wish because alright, just now like no HP now. So I have to go this and before I he's gonna wish past the game right now because he is getting wish past is that he's that oh my god, okay, I think you'll particularly this stab, super fast. And absolutely nothing. I'm pretty sure this whole stab talking about that. I'm supposed to do, so I know that. But yeah, there's nothing really I can do here. I still prefer this last This game was pretty damn dumb. I'm not gonna lie. Oh god. If I avoided that skull burn, I had a chance to just really play with that guy right there. But unfortunately, no, this is the game we play as Pokemon fighting. Of course, like I said, she did. What can you do? Next week we take on Eric freaking Miller, aka Battle in Colorado. Colorado, actually from Colorado. So see what happens there. If you're excited for that, go ahead.